So the guy who wrote that comment about being able to be the leader if he's only bringing the light bill because he can bring the value of cooking, cleaning, being her leader, protector. I did a whole video on that, so go check that out. But he's come out and has written another comment. And he says, obviously I got it wrong. So you were telling me that a can't do anything for you without money. He has no other value? Take a look at this right here. All right. And look how happy he looks now that he has finally been able to ascend to the level of the minimum requirement. Don't you want that for yourself? To finally reach up to getting who it is that you truly want? I don't mean figuratively ride, but I'm talking about the minimum standard or requirement for entry into a certain area or access to a certain person. And that is just for me. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 13 years old. And it's even difficult being in relationship with men who are 9-to-5 workers who are getting up in the morning, punching that clock and then being out all day and then coming back in late at night. And then, it's even difficult for me in that scenario, especially if he complains about his boss. A 9-to-5 worker, that lifestyle is just not conducive for the lifestyle that I live and choose to live. It's kind of like, where there are people who are like, well, you know what? I'm morbidly obese, but I'm a good person. Why can't you just, accept me as I am? And a person who is morbidly obese, you are living a different lifestyle where it is that you're going for hobbies and outings and things like that. What it is that you are participating in each day to maintain or destroy health are lifestyle choices. And it's just like for men, how a woman's aesthetic, how pretty she is, how fit she is, are criteria for you even wanting to get to know her. That's just the baseline. And I'm confused as to why men on the flip side act like they don't understand why a woman would have a minimum baseline standard that is different than what men have for different biological reasons. Now, she can be a great person. She can be an amazing, all of this on the inside. But if you're not attracted to what it is that she looks like on the outside, how much time are you going to invest in getting to know the inside, especially if there are other women who look more like what it is that you want, who are giving you offers? Now, she could be a great, amazing, wonderful human being. And I'm not saying that this person does not have value, because every human being has value. But that doesn't mean that I have to put my nanny on them. Like that whole bus driver argument. Oh, the society needs bus drivers. Yes, but that doesn't mean that I have to go put my boom boom on your mustache. For me, financial stability and freedom of movement, like just being able to navigate, like going on vacation when you want to go on vacation, having days off when you want to have days off, being able to participate in different activities. This setup that we have, this is a segue, but the setup that we have in this country, that we're going to work all of our youthful years away, and then by the time our bones are aching and our stuff is falling apart, then all of a sudden we retire and get to live the lives we want to live. For me, listen, freedom of movement, autonomy, financial stability, those are things that are most conducive with my lifestyle and what it is that I desire for my life. And for you, listen, as a man, you've got to go out there and see who wants what it is that you're offering. Because, listen, I don't understand. Like on the internet, we have a lot of conversations about men this and women that. And a lot of these people on the panel are failing to say, for me, this is what I want. And there's so many people who are arguing back and forth about what men and women as a whole in a collective want. Every person is different. This is why you as a man, you have to go out there into the quote unquote dating market And you have to offer up what it is that you have and see who out there wants what it is that you're offering in the way that you're offering it from the person that it's being offered from. And you know what? You all know, men know that having access to more money gives you access to a wider range of people a wider range of women who are going to be more interested in getting to know you. You know this. You know that being taller or even being in a certain physical shape or prowess or having certain levels of confidence, you know that these things are attractive to the opposite sex. I was reading a study of online dating profiles and whether or not men know that women are interested in these things. And they know, because that is the number one thing that men lie about: what it is that they do for a living, how much money they're making, and how tall they are. And women lie about their weight, their age, and I forget the third one, but those are the two main ones right there. And you see, for me, I'm a little shorty. I'm only about 5'3" or 4", something like that. So I personally don't need a man who is 6 feet tall. That's me. And so this is what I'm saying. You have to take each woman on an individual case-by-case basis. And you have to see, are the women that you're interested in what you are offering in the way that you're offering it? And if they're not, then you're going to have to do something a little bit different. You're going to have to come back to the drawing board, get your weight up or your physical weight down, or just make some shifts and changes to make you more attractive to the opposite sex. Listen, because I've seen some of the reaction videos from the women who are saying, I understand what Tyler's saying. Oh, you just don't get it. So go look in the comments, because there are women who are with it. Go hit those women up. But what's the problem? Why is it that you don't like those types of women? What's going on? Either from a personality standpoint or an aesthetic standpoint. But listen, that's what's available. Those are the pickings. And look, I know you all are going to talk about me because my hair not did and I don't have on any makeup or all of that other stuff. But look, we just having a regular conversation at home between us, right? And men know, you all know, and you understand your standards. You understand what it is that you want. And I have a feeling that there are many of you out there who are simply trying to convince the women of society to give men like you a chance, rather than you doing what it is that you need to do to give yourself more of a chance. And from a personality standpoint, from an ambition standpoint, from a go-get-itness standpoint, that is not a match. Not for me. And society has conditioned men for millennia that all they need to do is to come to the table with some money, some property, some animals, some goats, sheep, whatever, right? And they can get a wife, they can get a girlfriend, they can get someone to carry on their legacy. But now that women are working, and you know what, caveat on that, or expounding on that, that's actually pretty damn easy. Because for far too long, society has not asked men to get their emotional intelligence checked, to do the internal work, to see a therapist, to fix their childhood wounds, to do their shadow work. Society has simply said, come to the table with some money, some resources, some assets, the ability to protect your family, and here, you get a girl, you get a girl, you get a girl, because women couldn't do for themselves. In 2023, how do you compete out here? And not necessarily compete with other men. How do you compete with a woman's peace and solitude? How do you compete with just that, what exists in her life without you? Are you bringing something in that is better than not having you in it? And for what it is that you're offering, the cooking, the cleaning, it's a no for me, dog, because remember, you coming in bringing mess, bringing expenses. So you do some cleaning or whatever when I could just clean up after myself and cook for myself. And peen is free. What are your thoughts on what it is that I'm saying? Answer your comments below.